Hello students. Now we are going to discuss some synopsis points on differentiation. First, derivative of a function. The first point, if y is equal to f of x is a function, then dy by dx is equal to limit h tends to 0, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h when limit exists. Second point, if y is equal to f of x is a function, and dy tends to x minus f of c divided by x minus c. This is also if limit exists. Third one, left hand derivative and right hand derivative of the given function. Or suppose if the given function is y is equal to f of x, then left hand derivative of the function is denoted by lf dash c, that is equal to limit x tends to c minus f of x minus f of c whole divided by x minus c. And the right hand derivative of the function rf dash c is equal to limit x tends to c plus f of x minus f of c whole divided by x minus c. Further, f dash c exists means if left hand derivative and right hand derivative exists, if find only if f dash c exists. Okay, and also both the results should be equal. Left hand derivative and right hand derivative results exist and both should be equal. Then we say that f dash c exists. Some basic theorems. For suppose if u and v are any two functions of x, then derivative of a constant function is 0. Means the derivative of any constant is equal to 0. Here we took k as a constant, then derivative of the constant k is equal to 0. Or suppose derivative of any constant 110, derivative of any number is equal to 0. Second one, derivative of dy dx of k into u is equal to, we can write k as outside, k into apply derivative for the function dy dx of u, where k is a constant. Third one, d by dx of u plus or minus v is equal to du by dx plus or minus dv by dx. And fourth one is product rule. How to find the differentiation of product of any two functions, u into dv by dx plus v into du by dx. And quotient rule, how to find the derivative of quotient of any two functions in terms of x. Keep v square as constant in the denominator, v square, and v is constant, du by dx minus, then u is constant, find the derivative of v, that is dv by dx. This is called quotient rule. Okay. Next is related to chain rule. Sixth one, or suppose if y is equal to f of t is a function and t is equal to g of x, then dy by dx is equal to find dy by dx, dy by dt into dt by dx. This is called chain. Or suppose if y is equal to f of g of x, then to find dy by dx, first differentiate whole the function f dash of g. Then after finding the differentiation of f of g of x, also we have to differentiate g of x by chain rule, that is into g dash x. G dash x is the derivative of g of x. Okay, this is called chain rule. Next, if w is equal to f of y, then dw by dx is equal to dwi dy into dy by dx. That is dw by dx is equal to f dash y into dy by dx. This is also called chain. Next, eighth one, dy by dx is also can be written as 1 divided by dx by dy. We can write dy by dx as 1 divided by dx by dy. That is, the derivative of y with respect to x is the reciprocal of the derivative of x with respect to y. Ninth, if u is equal to f of x and v is equal to g of x, then du by dv is equal to du by dx whole divided by dv by dx, derivative of the function with respect to another function. Okay. Next, if x is equal to f of t, y is equal to g of t, then dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by t. This is called derivative of the parametric form of equation functions. Suppose x is equal to f of t. First, we have to find dx by dt with respect to differential. For y is equal to g of t, we have to find dy by dt. After finding dy by dt, dx by dt, we can find dy by dx. This is the derivative of parametric form of functions. Next, derivative of some basic function associated chain. Y is equal to x to the power n. You are well known about these formulae. Very basic formula in differentiation. Dy by dx is equal to n into x to the power n minus 1. Y is equal to f of x whole to the power n. This is chain rule. By chain rule, can write dy by dx is equal to n into f of x whole to the power n. By chain rule, f of x derivative is f dash. Next, second one, y is equal to 1 by x to the power n. Then easily dy by dx is minus n by x to the power n plus 1. If y is equal to 1 by f of x whole to the power n, dy by dx is equal to minus n by f of x whole to the power n plus 1 into f dash. If y is equal to 1 by x, then dy by dx is minus 1 by x square. Similarly, if y is equal to 1 divided by f of x, then dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by f of x whole square. By chain rule, f of x derivative is f dash x. Next, fourth one, if y is equal to root x, then dy by dx is equal to 1 divided by 2 root x. Similarly, if y is equal to square root of f of x, then dy by dx is equal to 1 divided by 2 root f of x. Then we also find the derivative of f of x, that is f dash x. Fifth one, if y is equal to e to the power x, then derivative of the function will also same will get dy by dx is also e power x, no change in this result. Similarly, if y is equal to e to the power f of x, dy by dx is also e power f of x, but by chain rule, f of x derivative will be f dash x. Sixth one, if y is equal to a power x, dy by dx is a power x into log a x, then dy by dx is equal to a to the power f of x into log a. By chain rule, f of x derivative is f dash x. Seventh one, derivative of log x base e is 1 by x where x greater than 0. Derivative of log f of x base e is equal to 1 divided by f of x, and f of x derivative is f dash x by chain rule. Eighth one, d by dx of log x base a is equal to, we can write log x base a as log x whole divided by log a, where log a is constant. 1 by log a is constant. 1 by log a is nothing but 1 by log a base e. We can write 1 by log a base e as log e base e. Okay. The log x derivative is 1 by. So finally we will get log e base a by x. Similarly, d by dx of log of f of x base a is equal to log e base a divided by f of x. By chain rule, we'll get the derivative of f of x as f dash. You are well known about these formulae. Sin x derivative cos x minus sin x tan x secant square x cosec x minus x cosec x cot x, secant x derivative secant x into tan x, cot x derivative minus cosec square x, sin inverse x derivative 1 divided by root 1 x. Similarly, if these functions are in the form of f of x, then how to find the derivative by chain rule? The sin f of x derivative is cos of f of x. And by chain rule, we also find the derivative of f of x, that is f dash x. Hence, a cos of f of x derivative is a minus sine of f of x into f dash x. And tan f of x derivative is secant square f of x into f dash x. Cosec of f of x derivative is minus cosec f of x cot f of x into f dash. Secant f of x is equal to secant f of x into tan f of x into f dash x. And cot f of x derivative is minus cosec square f of x into f dash x. And derivative of sine inverse of f of x is equal to 1 divided by root of 1 minus f of x whole square into f dash x. Cos inverse x derivative minus 1 by root of 1 minus square, and tan inverse x derivative 1 by 1 plus x square. Cosec inverse x is equal to derivative of cosec inverse x is equal to minus 1 by x divided by minus 1 by x root of x square, whereas d by dx of cosec inverse of f of x is equal to minus 1 divided by mod f of x root of f of x whole square minus 1 into f dash x. Similarly, secant inverse x derivative cot inverse x also same. From 21, these are the hyperbolic derivatives, hyperbolic functions, derivative of hyperbolic functions, all these. Actually, hyperbolic functions are not introduced in theory, but CET purposely very important just to observe the results of hyperbolic functions. Derivative of hyperbolic functions. Derivative of sin hx is cos hx. Derivative of cos hx is sin hx. And the derivative of tan hx is secant h square x. And the derivative of cosec hx is equal to minus cosec hx into cot hx. So by chain rule, for chain rule function, f of x functions, sin h f of x derivative is cos h f of x into f dash x. By chain rule, derivative of f of x is f dash x. Similarly, cos h of f of x and tan h of f of x and cosec h of f of x, the results will be like this. Derivative of secant hx is equal to minus secant hx into tan hx. Derivative of secant h f of x is equal to minus secant h of x into tan h of x. Tan h f of x into f dash x. And derivative of cot h of x is equal to minus cosec h square x minus cosec f of x into f for inverse hyperbolic functions. Hyperbolic inverse functions. So sin h inverse x derivative is 1 divided by root 1 plus x square, and cos h inverse x derivative is 1 divided by root of x square minus 1. Tan h inverse x derivative is 1 divided by 1 minus x square, where modulus x less than 1. And cot h inverse x derivative is 1 divided by 1 minus x square. Whereas d by dx of cot h inverse f of x is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus f of x whole square into f dash x. Here there are some time saving results. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is, if y is equal to f of x to the power g of x, then what is the dy by dx? See here, this is the given function, the function to the power another function. Both are in terms of x only. So why to write dy by dx? In theory, casually in theory, we are following logarithmic differentiation for this type of functions. Shortly, how to find the dy by dx? Dy by dx is equal to f of x to the power g of x into power, that is g of x, divided by base into derivative of the base. Okay, derivative of the base plus logarithm of the base into derivative of the power. That only given in this below. F of x to the power g of x into power means g of x divided by base, that is f of x, into derivative of the base, that is f dash x, plus logarithm of base, that is log of f of x, into derivative of the power, that is g dash x. Okay. For example, the given y is equal to sin inverse x whole to the power sin x. This is also in the form of one function to the power another function. For this also we are following the same method, that is dy by dx is equal to sin inverse x whole to the power sin x into power divided by base into differentiation of base, that is 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square, plus logarithm of base, that is log of sin inverse x, and derivative of power, that is cos x. Next, second A, if y is equal to ax plus b by cx plus d, then how to find dy by dx? If the given function is in the form of ax plus b by cx plus d, then to find dy by dx, we are following this method. That is, just you find the product of a and d minus, then find the product of b and c whole divided by cx plus d whole square. Okay. So here, for example, just you observe second B also. If y is equal to a into f of x plus b by c into f of x, in place of x, if you have f of x, then c into f of x plus d, then dy by dx is equal to same ad minus bc whole divided by c into f of x plus d whole square. After finding this, we also find the derivative of f of x by change rule, that is f dash x. For example, if y is equal to 4e to the power x plus 3 divided by 3e to the power x minus 2. Here f of x is e to the power x, and a is 4, b is 3, c is 3, d is minus 2. Then by using this result, we can also find dy by dx is equal to minus 8 minus 9 divided by 3e to the power x minus 2e to 2 whole square into e power x. We get this. Next. Third one, if y is equal to square root of f of x in plus y, then dy by dx is equal to f dash x divided by 2y minus 1. If y is equal to square root of f of x plus square root of f of x plus square root of f of x plus and so on up to infinity, then dy by dx is equal to shortly f dash x divided by 2y minus 1. For example, if y is equal to square root of tan x plus square root of tan x plus square root of tan x plus and so on to infinity, that implies dy by dx is equal to just derivative of the given f of x, that is tan x. So tan x derivative is secant square x divided by 2y minus 1. Fourth one. If y is equal to f of x whole to the power y, implies that dy by dx is equal to y square by 1 minus log y into f dash x by f of x. In fact, if y is equal to f of x to the power f of x to the power f of x to the power f of x up to infinite raises up to infinite times, then implies that dy by dx is equal to y square by 1 minus log y into f dash x by f of x, or dy by dx is equal to y square by 1 minus y log of f of x into f dash x by f of x. Okay. For example, if the given y function as sin x to the power sin x to the power sin x to the power sin x up to infinity times raised, then dy by dx will be y square by 1 minus log y into f dash x, means here f of x is sin x. infinity 1 plus y square. In fact, y is equal to f of x plus 1 divided by f of x plus 1 divided by f of x plus 1 divided by f of x plus and so on up to infinity. Then dy by dx is equal to, directly we can add y square into f dash x divided by 1 plus y square. For example, if y is equal to tan x plus 1 divided by tan x plus 1 divided by tan x plus 1 divided by tan x plus and so on up to infinity, implies that dy by dx is equal to y square into derivative of tan x is secant square x whole divided by 1 plus y square is the required. Okay. Next, sixth one, if y is equal to f of x plus y, if f of x plus y is equal to k, where k is constant, then dy by dx is equal to minus 1. Here f of x plus y means an expression in x plus. See, observe this, very important. For example, sin of x plus y plus log of x plus y plus 7 of x plus y whole square minus 4 is equal to 0 is an expression in x plus y. Clearly, for this type of functions, this type of function means if the function is f of x plus y is equal to k, where k is constant, definitely dy by dx will be minus 1. Seventh one, if f of xy is equal to k, where k is constant, then dy by dx will always minus y by x1. For example, the given function is like this: cos of xy is equal plus xy whole cube minus e power xy. All the function in xy only. Cos of xy plus xy whole cube minus e power xy is equal to 7. Okay, here 7 is constant. Then dy by dx will be always minus y by x. Remember. Next, eighth one. If f of x by y is equal to k, where k is a constant, then dy by dx result will be y by x only. Second, B. Eighth B. If f of y by x is equal to k, where k is a constant, then dy by dx result will be y by x only. For suppose, for example, tan inverse of y by x plus square root of y by x is equal to 7, where 7 is constant, then the result of this means the dy by dx for this type of function will be always y by x only, because the function is in terms of y by x, hence the result will be y by x. 9th, d by dx of tan inverse of a cos x plus b sin x whole divided by b cos x minus a sin x is equal to 1. D by dx of means derivative of tan inverse of a cos x minus b sin x. See, observe these two functions. The derivative of tan inverse of a cos x, in the numerator in between you have plus, and in the denominator if it is in between, if it is minus, then the derivative of this function is 1. And in this derivative of tan inverse of, in the numerator, if there is a minus in between these two terms, and in the denominator if it is plus b cos x plus a sin x, then the value of this function will be, derivative of this function will be minus 1. Okay, just to verify these two, find the difference between these two. See, for suppose if x is replaced by f of x, then dy by dx in the first dy by dx will be f dash x. Okay, after finding the derivative, we have to find the derivative of f of x also. Hence f dash x into 1, that is f dash x. Result will be f dash x. In the b point, also after finding the derivative of this function, we also find the derivative of f of x. Okay, hence minus f dash x into minus 1, that is minus f dash x. Next, 10th one. If f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y, for all x comma y belongs to R, where f of x not equal to 0 and f of a is equal to k, f dash 0 exists, then f dash a is equal to k into f dash 0. For example, f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. For all x comma y belongs to R, here f of y is equal to 2, f dash 0 is equal to 3. then f dash 5 is equal to k into, what is k in this? K is 2. Okay, k is 2, this is constant. 2 into f dash 0 is, f dash 0 is 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So d by dx into sine to the power nx into cos to the power nx is equal to, actually this is u into v, derivative of u into v. So it will be lengthy process. So shortly we can find the derivative of this product of two functions. That is, the result is n into sine to the power n minus 1 x into cos of n plus 1 into x. Similarly, derivative of cos to the power nx into sin nx is equal to n into, just to find the derivative of this, cos to the power nx, n into cos to the power n minus 1 into x into cos of n plus 1 into x. Just you remember this time saving result, because the application of product rule will be so lengthy. So we can remember the short results. D by dx of cos to the power nx into cos nx is equal to minus n cos to the power n minus 1 into cos to the power n minus 1x into, because of cos nx you will get minus sine of n plus 1 into x. D by dx of sine to the power nx into sine nx, that is n into sine to the power n minus 1 into x, n minus 1x into sine of n plus 1. You can also observe these two examples. By using above time saving results, we can find the derivative. For suppose, first example I will explain it. D by dx of sine to the power 4x into cos 4x. It is a derivative of sine to the power 4x. Only find the derivative, not by chain rule. 4 sine cube x, that much only. Then cos of 4 plus 1 into x, that is cos 5x. Finished. This for remaining questions also, we can apply the same respected time saving results. Okay. 12th one. If f of x comma y is equal to 0, that is if the functions is given in the implicit form, then we can write dy by dx is equal to minus dou f by dou x by dou f by dou y. Here dou f by dou x is the derivative of f of xy with respect to treating y as constant, and dou f by dou y is the derivative of f of xy with respect to y treating as x constant, y treating x as a constant. Such derivatives are called partial derivative with respect to x and with respect to y. See, for example, directly we can write the result without simplifying this by using partial derivatives. X square plus 2xy minus dy square is equal to 7. Then find dy by dx. By using this dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, easily we can find dy by dx within short steps. Dy by dx is equal to minus dou f by dou x by dou f by dou x means a derivative of the f of x y with respect to y, treating x as constant. Here x should be constant. Okay, what for dou f by dou x? So dou f by dou x, x is constant. So y is constant here. 2x, s square derivative is 2x, and 2x dou f by dou x, 2x plus here y is constant. So 2x plus 2y divided by dou f by dou y. Dou f by dou y is the derivative of f of xy with respect to y treating as x is constant. So 2x minus 6y. Here x is constant. In dou f by dou x, treating x y as constant. In this y as constant. Okay. Hence we will get 2x minus 6y, here 2x plus 2y. dy by dx is equal to minus of x plus y. 2 is common. If you take 2 as common from numerator and denominator, you get cancel x plus y by x minus 3. So by using partial derivatives, we can find the derivative of implicit functions very easily. Just to remember this point, dou f by dou x is the derivative of f of x y with respect to x, treating y as constant. In this y is constant, and for dou f by dou y, just you treat x as a constant with respect to y we are differentiating. If ax square plus 2hxy plus dy square is equal to k, then d square y by dx square is equal to, this is direct result, h square minus ab by hx plus b. H square minus ab into k divided by hx plus dy whole square. And ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, then d square y by dx square is equal to 0. Okay. 14th one, the derivative of an odd function is an even function. Remember this, the derivative of an odd function is an even function. And the derivative of an even function is an odd function. Okay. If f of x is an even function, then f dash 0 is equal to 0. If f of x is a polynomial function such that f of x into f of 1 by x into f of x into f of 1 by x plus f of x is equal to f of 1 by x, then f of x is equal to x to the power n plus 1 or f of x is equal to minus x to the power n plus 1. And the last one, 16th time saving that is 1 root of 1 minus x to the power 2n plus root of 1 minus y to the power 2n is equal to a square into x to the power n minus y to the power n is implies that dy by dx is equal to x to the power n minus 1 divided by y to the power n minus 1 square root of 1 minus y to the power 2n by 1 minus x to the power 2n. See here in the exercise, we have some of the problems which have standard results. We must remember the standard results. If you simplify this, the solution will be lengthy. So try to remember the standard results. Y is equal to, if y is equal to log of x plus root of a square plus x square, then dy by dx is equal to 1 divided by root of a square plus x square. That much. The second, y is equal to log of x plus root of x square minus a square is equal to d. This implies that dy by dx is equal to 1 divided by root of, just see this, root of x square minus a square. In the result, 1 divided by root of x square minus a square. Okay. So if y is equal to x plus under root of a square plus x square whole to the power n implies that dy by dx here. Denominator is same, root of a square plus x square, but in the numerator n into y. Y is equal to x plus root of x square minus a square whole to the power n. This also same. Whereas dy by dx is equal to denominator is same, root of x square minus a square. And the numerator is ny. You can remember very easily. Y is equal to x to the power x. If y is equal to x to the power x, dy by dx is x to the power x into 1 plus log x, or also x to the power x log e, because 1 can be written as log e base e. By property of logarithm, log m plus log n is equal to log of mn, hence x to the power x into log ex also correct. Y is equal to sin inverse of a sin x plus b cos x by root of a square plus b square implies that dy by dx is equal to 1. See, once again, recall this. Y is equal to sin inverse of a sin x plus b cos x whole divided by root of a square plus b square. Then dy by dx is equal to 1. Or suppose y is equal to cos inverse of a cos x minus b sin x root of a square plus b square. Also dy by dx will be 1 only. Okay. 8th one, e power x plus e power y is equal to e power x plus y. Then dy by dx is equal to minus e to the power y minus x. 9th one, a power x plus a power y is equal to a power x plus y implies that dy by dx is equal to minus of a to the power y minus x. 10th one, f of x plus y by x minus y is equal to e. Then dy by dx will be y by x. For example, secant of x plus y by x minus y is equal to a. Implies that dy by dx will be y by x. See, okay. Tan inverse of x plus y by x minus y is equal to secant inverse. That is that implies that dy by dx result will be y by x only. Okay, understood? x to the power, if x to the power m into y to the power n is equal to x plus y whole to the power m plus n, then dy by dx is also y by x. Just to remember all these results, because the simplification of these results, these functions will be too lengthy. So try to remember all these results. Okay? If sine y is equal to x into sine of a plus y, many times you solved in the theory also, implies that dy by dx is equal to sine square of a plus y divided by sine a. X root of 1 plus y plus y root of 1 plus x is equal to 0. This is a miscellaneous exercise question. Then dy by dx is equal to minus 1 by 1 plus x whole square. Square root of 1 minus x square plus square root of 1 minus y square is equal to a into x minus y, implies that dy by dx is equal to square root of 1 minus y square by 1 minus x. So this one, y is equal to tan inverse of, actually this is related to inverse trigonometric functions question. For this function we are applying derivative, that much. Y is equal to tan inverse of root of 1 plus x minus root of 1 minus x divided by root of 1 plus x plus root of 1 minus x, implies that dy by dx is equal to 1 divided by 2 root of 1 minus x square. Second one also same. See just, okay. 16th question also you solved in the NCERT theory exercise question NCERT. X is equal to a into cos t plus log tan t by 2. Y is equal to a sin t, implies that dy by dx is tan t. Remember this. 17th one, ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to a square, implies that d square y by dx square is equal to h square minus ab into a square whole divided by hx plus by whole cube. If ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0, see the difference here, is equal to a square is equal to 0, implies that d square y by dx square is equal to 0. Example, x square minus xy plus y square is equal to a square, is equal to a square. If it is equal to a square, then d square y by dx square will be minus 1 by 2 whole square minus 1 into a square by minus 1 by 2 plus minus 1 by 2 into x plus y. So result will be 6a square by x minus 2y whole cube. For suppose x square minus xy plus y square is equal to 0, easily d square y by dx square result will be 0. In this, h is minus 1 by 2 and a is minus 1. A is 1 and b is also 1. So is equal to, for is equal to 0, a for is equal to 0, you will get d square y by dx square is equal to 0. 18th one, if y is equal to e to the power m cos inverse x or y is equal to e to the power m sin inverse x, then 1 minus x square into y2 minus xy1 minus n square y is equal to 0. Okay. If y is equal to cos of a sin inverse x, sin of a sin inverse x, cos of a cos inverse x, sin of a cos inverse x, for any function among these, we will get the result 1 minus x square into y2 minus xy1 plus a square y is 0 for all these functions. 20th, if y is equal to sin inverse x or cos inverse x, then 1 minus x square into y2 minus xy1 is equal to 0. If y is equal to 21, if y is equal to cos inverse x whole square or sin inverse x whole square, okay, either y for y is equal to cos inverse x whole square or y is equal to sin inverse x whole square, then 1 minus x square into y2 minus xy1 minus 2 is equal to 0. 22, if y is equal to x plus root of x square plus 1 or x plus root of x square minus 1, then x square plus 1 into y2 plus xy1 minus y is equal to 0, or x2 minus 1 into y2 plus xy1 minus yx. Here it is not x2, it is x square. X square minus 1 into y2 plus xy1 minus y is equal to 0. 23, y is equal to log of x plus root of x square plus 1, then x square plus 1 into y2 plus xy1 is equal to 0. If y is equal to log of x plus root of x square minus 1, then x square minus 1 into y2 plus xy1 is equal to 0. If y is equal to x plus root of a square plus x square whole to the power n, then a square plus x square y2 into y2 plus xy1 minus n square y is equal to 0. So these are the inverse hyperbolic functions. Just you observe the results from these. Next 33. If y is equal to a cos mx plus b sin mx, then y2 plus n square y is equal to 0. If y is equal to a e to the power ax plus b e to the power bx, then y2 minus of a plus b into y1 plus ab into y is equal to 0. 35th, if y is equal to ax plus b into e power ax, then y2 minus 2a1 y1 plus a square y is equal to 0. If y is equal to a e to the power ax plus b e to the power minus ax, then y2 minus a square y is equal to 0. Next 37. Before 37th, we have one more. Y is equal to differentiation of determinant. How to find the differentiation of determinant? For suppose if y is equal to determinant of PQR, UVW, LMN, and dy by dx, within determinant find the derivative of PQR, P dash, Q dash, R dash. Then remaining rows will be same. Plus now first row will be same and find the derivative of second row elements, U dash, V dash, W dash. LMN will be same. Plus in the third determinant PQR, UVW same, then find the derivative of L and N. It is L dash, M dash, and dash. Where PQR, etc. are the functions of x. Okay, this is the differentiation of derivative. 37. If f of x is equal to sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square, then f dash x is 2 divided by 1 plus x. For f of x is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, f dash x will be 2 by 1 plus x square for x greater than 0. And where x less than 0, we'll get minus 2 by 1 plus x square. If f of x is equal to sine inverse of 2x root of 1 plus x square, 1 minus x square, f dash x will be 2 by root of 1 minus x square, where x lies between minus 1 by root 2 to plus 1 by root. And the result will be minus 2 by root of 1 minus x square. If mod x lies between 1, means 1 by root 2 less than mod x less than 1. If f of x is equal to cos inverse of 2x square minus 1, then f dash x will be minus 2 by root of 1 minus x square, 2 by root of 1 minus x, 1 minus x square, based on these two inequalities. And this f of x is equal to tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. F dash x will be tan inverse of 2 by 1 plus x square. F of x is equal to sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube, then f dash x will be 3 by root of 1 minus x square, where mod x less than 1 by 2, where 1 by 2 less than mod x less than 1, minus 3 by root of 1 minus x. And if f of x is equal to cos inverse of 4x square minus 3x, then f dash x is equal to 3 by root of 1 minus x square, where a mod x less than 1 by 2. Where minus 1 less than x less than minus 1 by 2 will get minus 3 by root of 1 minus x. And the last one, tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square, where dy by dx is equal to 3 by 1 plus x square, where r minus of minus 1 by root 3 comma 1 by root. Okay.